Hey guys, Matt the Cruise here from Network Empire. Welcome. I'm so glad you guys have decided to join us. What I'm going to do today is quickly walk you through what we do at Network Empire, and I think the best way to do this is just to show you how we use the tools. In this exercise, for the brief, what we're going to basically doing is we're going to be looking at selling paracord bracelets, and I'm going to walk you through how we go about doing this very quickly. And for us, results only matter. We want to understand markets, and we want to understand markets fast. What DMT does is it peels back the layers of any market that your competitors have, and we analyze a database of over 400 million keywords, and we bring you back the results instantaneously. So I'm going to show you guys how we do this. It's not, once you get to understand the process, things will make a lot of sense. So the process is this. Where there's traffic, we have the potential to create conversions. So with less ado, let me jump across to DMT, and I will show you exactly how we go about doing this. Hey guys, I've logged into DMT and I'm on the dashboard area, and basically the dashboard area is where you get access to all our training, and if you scroll up you can find any of the other tools we offer in Network Empire. But before I get started, I just want to quickly hop across and show you guys the big idea about what DMT does. So we created this concept called the growth map framework, where it's a circular process where we're constantly attracting, nurturing, converting, and engaging our customers. Now, when we work with DMT, we're always hopping between the business's story and the customer story. And our goal is to basically find traffic, whether it be cold traffic, warm traffic where people have seen us before, or hot customers. We need to engage with these people at all points in time with the infrastructure that we build, i.e. our website structure, our funnels, and the marketing that we put on top of it. So as we jump into DMT, I'm going to quickly show you guys how we go about doing this really quickly. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a profile. So for this exercise, I'm going to have a look at what these guys are doing. I really like the knife. I like the bracelets. We after a paracord bracelet. I liked what they built. So I'm going to use them as an example of finding opportunities and seeing how we can compete with their market. Okay, so I'm going to jump in. I'm just going to keep my name there. Stick that in over there. Say America. Now over here I can stick in my longitude and latitude if it's a physical shop. Our social properties for the shop, Google My Business, your business site, your map URLs, all these things can get added over here. Social properties, LinkedIn, more local stuff, and then 5 custom ones. This information we add over here essentially gets used later on in the content templates, where it creates snippets for us to use for our schema markup and other things. So create a profile. Once that's done, all my websites I want to do, I can actually stick inside here. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to select my project, I'm going to put my domain in, I'm going to look at google.com, that's the search engine I'm interested in. I'll interrogate that database. And over here, our goal is to sell survival gear. And we're going to start off with our paracord bracelets. We're going to look at if we can set. So now that I've created this, I can either come in and expand and plan out what I want to build and look at who the customers are, or I can jump to the product manager. So I'll go back to projects. I'm going to just go straight into a product and add a product right now. Okay, so we're on the product manager now, and the first product I want to do is a paracord bracelet. Okay, now I've seen that these guys are charging $24.99 for theirs. I can see what they're going for roughly over here. So what I'm going to do here is go paracord bracelet wholesaler. Okay, click on that, and we can find where we can buy these. Okay, there's 3 suppliers. So I can get these at 5 cents a piece. So looking in China, we can get all kinds of bracelets, and as we move down and find the stuff that we like, we can find things that are very, very close to what we're looking for. Okay, so there's a bit more of a solid one there. So we're getting up to like 4 cents for 100 pieces. Okay, point being is this, guys. Within a few minutes, we came up with an idea. We found a place that we can actually find and buy from. Yes, much one's more better. And as you can see, there's a large array of different suppliers that can basically get us product made. Okay, so all we're going to do is come up with the logo, come up with the branding, the concept, and we're in the game. So let's just say we spend on marketing $10. First thing I'm going to do now is come in here, and this is going to be my paracord bracelet. I want to look at Google for the US market. I'm going to look at the paracord bracelet market as a whole. I never go more than 2 words because we're going to look at the actual market. Just going to put in your survival as GMB category for now. The currency is going to be US. My price is going to be 24.99. Let's just say $10 for marketing and cost and delivery, and let's just say we're making $15 profit. Reckon guys will buy them once. That's fine for trials, none of that there. If I'm in position number 1, I reckon they'll get 32% of the clicks. On average, I'd say we get about 70% conversion. Okay, this is click-through rates of people clicking through in positions 1 to 4. So this gives us a nice range over here. The buy button, if the guy hits my website and he likes it, I'm going to say that at least 25% of the people will buy. No one's going to phone me, maybe guys are interested in selling our product. And then on bookings and emails, opt-in forms, tripwires, let's just say we're going to get a 5% conversion over there. So when I click this button, what's going to happen is DMT is going to go off and analyze the market now. So in essence, all we've done is essentially create a profile for a company, and we've added a product. This is going to go and get us all the keywords that we need in the world. So I'm going to show you how fast this really works. So DMT will run for basically a minute or so, maybe sometimes 2, as it does the analysis. And when it gets back, you'll see your product will pop up over here. This is a keyword that we're targeting. We want to rank for paracord bracelets. So this is in our survival category. There's our product, our profit, our frequency of trials, SERP click-through ratios, buy buttons, phone conversations, email conversations. We've got our funnel set up. Now we can jump straight to the customer journey map and map that out. But I'm going to skip that right now. I want to jump straight into the data. Okay, I'm doing an analysis and I want to understand what's going on in this market, and I want to see if it's possible for me to actually compete. So when this page opens up, I can look at the domain. So I click on domain overview. This gives me a summary of the domain, and it gives me a picture of the website. We can actually see the site, what they're offering, what they're selling, how their product looks. We can click into that and actually browse it within DMT. So there's their sales page, and it's got this nice functionalities. We can look at the whole thing. We can see what they're offering, how they're selling it, size. Simple. These guys have got a product, they're moving it, they're selling it for $24. There's all the information. They've got a special buckle, and there's the upsells, extra additional stuff that they're selling on the side. So not rocket science, we can clone and copy. Okay, 2 keywords are proven to drive traffic to the website. So what we have here on this chart is essentially the traffic percentage that this keyword brings to the site, and that's in the scope of the entire website. Out of all the keywords that bring the traffic, these are the ones that bring the most. We've got the traffic cost percentage in the ratio of the site and the competitive. So when we see 1, it's maximum, it's very competitive. If it's point something, then it's less competitive. So very quickly we get to see what's going on. So the market segments, this is where in PowerCore we basically taught the guys how to do this process manually, and it's a very thorough process, but it's also time consuming. And when you're building digital blueprints, this is what makes it expensive, because it takes so much time. Now we solve this problem in seconds, literally 2 or 3 minutes. I've got the market lying right in front of me. It's segmented by search, PPC, and display, and it looks at my funnel. So what we have here is the interest over time trend worldwide, and we've got the related categories. Okay, so here the queries are all mapped out. This is the interesting parts of the market. So we've got 25 keywords of what people are interested in. From this, we can identify intent, who these people are. Okay, so if I look at this, how to paracord bracelets, guys want to make bracelets. They want to make it. How to make, survival, do it yourself, Cobra as a brand. So there's a split in this market. There's basically guys who want to learn how to make it, and there's guys that essentially want to buy survival gear. So we can provide them with gear, or we can provide them with a kit to do it themselves. And we can see that the trend is increasing over time for this year. In the grid, we've now got the top keywords that actually qualify. And when we look at this, it's quite nice because we can very quickly see where the search volume runs. So cord bracelet is the actual vertical we want to drill into. Paracord, patterns, designs, uses. We can filter by keyword, get things back. Let's just go cord. Okay, cord bracelets. On the search, this is where it gets interesting. We can see the same grid again, but here we can see the average versus what we expect. So on average, we get 15 conversions. Based on our stats over here, we're going to basically make $3,000 versus $200. So we can see the average versus what we expect, and we can adjust the variables and the keywords as we run through for search, for PPC, and for display networks. We can see the conversions. The theme keywords gives us the phrase keywords back very, very quickly, and yeah, we can see the trends. Same information again, but also paracord bracelet patterns is the keyword that's got the most search. So very quickly we can see exactly what's going on. Theme competitors, this is a cool function. When we get in over here, we've got now the ability to actually import our theme competitors. But before we do that, I'm just going to show you the theme videos. This brings us the top 200 videos for that specific chord. So as we've done the market analysis, we've taken the best keywords out of that batch that's come back, that's got the most traffic. So chord bracelet, paracord without a buckle, guild. We can see the top videos that are actually driving this market. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to jump across to Killer Keyword Tool, and this is where this tool really shines. We use Killer Keywords to normalize data. So to save time, I've drilled into paracord bracelet. Let's refresh this quick. There. And what I've done is I've just done a deep inspection. So I'm going to go to my deep inspections on paracord bracelet. This is giving me the top competitors. So we can see the size of the conversation, we can see the trends, we can also expose all the classic SEO information that we all love about that specific page. And what I can do over here is I can basically open this up in a new tab, look at the page, and while I'm looking at this page, I come to my keyword manager in DMT. It's always product manager, keyword manager. This allows me to import CSV files from Killer Keywords once we normalize our data. But for now, we're doing competitive analysis. I'm just going to look at these pages and I want to understand what keywords make them work. So I press submit. So nothing really ranking there. Okay. So then let's come to the next one and we open these up. And I just work my way through my competitors. While I'm opening up the pages, I'm throwing them in over here. And the more authority the site has, the better the themed keywords are. So over here we can see the Paracord Guild has got ranked for a lot of keywords. And this is just exposed, not only where they're ranked in what position, but all the keywords that they're ranked for. So we've got a huge list of keywords. So by default, as we're doing our market research, we are actually building a huge keyword repository for the entire market. So you can see over here all the keywords scored by competitiveness, the search volume, and this bin just grows as we move along analyzing our market. So if I come back to the competitors over here, we can grab any of these, okay, and as we add these competitors, now you must remember Killer Keywords has basically gone and analyzed the top pages and brought back all the data. We can take this information as we look at how they build out their pages, and add these competitors. So we'll do one more here. Before I jump back to the theme competitor screen, I just want to quickly finish off here on our keyword manager screen. From the keyword manager screen, we can see the product we're in, the theme we're in. We've got different actions we can do. So we can change the funnel settings. There's all the settings that we set up for this project. So it measures everything. And this is where the digital marketing blueprint comes in. Those settings help us create different models. The competitors, as we add them, the ones that have got keywords will start showing up over here. And as we import our CSV files, we'll see them pop up over here. At the bottom of the screen, as we're harvesting keywords, as we're doing a competitive research, we'll get this big grid, and we can basically select them all, press Ctrl C. We can come in here and say filter out our question keywords. So I can say how to, and there is all our how to questions that we can run. And we can see all the how to questions over there, and we can just select those, copy them, and put them wherever we want. Super functionality, it's great. Theme competitors is very, very interesting, because the way we built the screen was, as we add our competitors and analyze the market, we start seeing where they're positioned, which pages are ranked, which ones have the most search volume, and what's the highest traffic percentage to traffic cost. And at the same time, if we're competing in this, we can see where the missed opportunities are. If this is our domain, we can see places we can improve to start tapping into higher traffic. So on this screen, we get to see the top traffic keywords across all the competitors. This gives us a very diverse co-occurrence, because not only are we just focusing on LSR, we're focusing on co-occurrence. It's the entire story. We want to swallow the whole market whole using all the keywords of the market. So literally in a few minutes, it's not even been 15 minutes, we started unraveling this market, and we can see how much traffic they're getting, what's the percentage, okay, cost per clicks, and it builds up a profile. Now, where it gets really fun is when we come to our videos, and let's just say I'm going to type in paracord. And we look at this one here, this has got 70,000 views. If I click on this YouTube video, we can quickly see what's going on. Okay, so basic educational video, sun timing knots, making a little chord, very, very cool. What we can do is take this URL, copy that, we can come back in here, and this is where it gets really, really powerful. When we click harvest competitor keywords, we can extract keywords that are associated to that YouTube video. This means that these are the keywords that this keyword is ranking for on the actual search. So let's test and see if this one's got any. Okay, if you can't see it in the grid there, just come back here, harvest competitors, and there's our video. So we will find it in there. Okay, so we've essentially grabbed keywords that are ranking, and if I go through the list here, let's just go Control F. So there's the video there. So paracord bracelet without a buckle, paracord bracelet YouTube, position number 19. PDF. So it unlocks even more keywords, and there's no tools out there that actually give us this diversity of keywords, and we get to see everything fitting very, very nicely together. So once we've done that, we've analyzed the competition and we understand who they are. We've looked at all these pages and we've seen how the pages are being presented. We've got ideas. We can see what their call to actions are, who the heroes are, the 40 best, all the things that work, and we're happy to proceed. What I do is, in the beginning, when I drilled out the paracord bracelet and killer keywords, all I do here is in Digital Marketer Tool, I come down to the bottom of this page, okay, and I select all these keywords. So you can see we've got a huge list, 400 keywords in a few seconds that are thematically relevant to the topic we're working on. So I press Ctrl C, I come to Killer Keywords, I open up my paracord bracelet project, I click Import, and I paste those keywords in. I click Import, and once it's drilled, this will go out and drill and normalize all the data for us. So it will actually take the theme that we're working with and it will check each of those keywords and give us the Larry and the uses back. So we got LSI and co-occurrence mapped out for us. All we got to do then is, and I'd say highly relevant, I want all the keywords that are greater than 50. I find those give me a nice subset. Okay, and notice this, guys, everyone gets fixated on keywords. As soon as we go to 3, 4, 5 long tails, many of the keywords have very little searches, okay? But there is a co-occurrence and a high relationship between the words. So if I want all the keywords that are synonyms, I'd say give me everything that is greater than 90. Okay, so these are the synonyms with a high Larry. Okay, so with DMT we made it easy for you now. So basically all I do is I click filter, I say give me everything over 50. I'm not really interested in other stuff at the moment. I click apply, I take this, I say select all, export this as DWS, I save it, paracord bracelet. Okay, I'm just going to copy this over here. Now I come into DMT on the keyword manager and I just import the file now. I get my theme name in there, paracord bracelet, I take it from there, I open that, and I submit that. Now when I open this up, you can see that we got it imported over there. I can delete the file over here if I don't want it. Okay. When you import files, make sure you got all these column headers. If you don't have them, it won't import. So I can also come along and I can choose other files as well that are related to that one. So I'm going to bring in, let's just say the tactical belt. Has something I want to add to the theme as well. I can add it in. So as we're doing this, DMT is always working and organizing our resources and structuring things out for us. So next thing I'm going to do is I want to go to my website builder. Now DMT is both in the process. We start at the top, write out what's the big idea, what's the vision for this company or this project, who's the customers we're selling to. We added products, which we've been doing over here, playing with, that grabs all our data. We come to keyword blueprint, we actually analyze our competitors and gather all our keywords, and then we come and map out our stories. So we start with site architecture. So there's my domain, outdoor element atom. I'm in the paracord bracelet. I'm on the silos tab, and over here I've got all my keywords. Okay, so over here I can come and actually build out my site. So for this one here, I'm going to start off with tactical gear. Okay, now you can see this color code. If it's green, it means it makes more than 10,000. If it's between 10,000 and 1,000, it's white. So you can see the color band, and that's referring to money. And then anything under $1,000, it's blue. The filters here is if I don't want anything containing gear, I type in gear and it pulls it out. So it helps me de-optimize URLs so we can make perfect URLs. So I'm going to start off with, and I'm going to say I don't want anything with, I actually want paracord bracelet. There's my theme. This is the theme I'm in. So I'm in the paracord bracelet theme. I want to create a silo for this. I select that, I leave it as it is. I say I want to put it into my ranking blueprint and I can add it. And there we can see we've got our two keywords that we've added, tactical gear and paracord bracelets. As we're going along, we can go and map out our stuff. And we can use our filters to really define what we want to build. So if I'm looking for all the keywords that have more than 1,000 searches, and it's got to be greater than 1 million pages, Let's take one out there. Okay. Police belts basically are the only place that we've got more than 1,000 searches, which is crazy. But you'll make like $4,000. But the point is, we can very quickly build out our site. The next thing is we click on our categories, and we can select which keyword we're going to use. And once again, paracord bracelet comes in, de-optimizes the URLs. On the bracelet, I want to have projects, so I'm going to cut this one out. I'll add it to my keyword blueprint. That's a 13,000 keyword. 550 chords popular. The riggers. Okay, so I'm going to add those for now, and you can see that we've built out our stuff over here. And that's how easy it is to actually build a website using silo architecture, using the best keywords in the market, using proper SEO principles to de-optimize and structure it well. In the next series, I'm going to show you how we actually go about making out our content. But in this one here, I just wanted to very quickly show you guys within 15-20 minutes how we've grabbed the best keywords from the market. We've mapped out a silo architecture. So there's our first silo there. If I add 2 more keywords to this, we've got a silo, and we've got all our categories ready to export and put into action. Okay guys, see you in the next video. Hey guys, Matt the Cruise here from Network Empire. Welcome. I'm so glad you guys have decided to join us. What I'm going to do today is quickly walk you through what we do at Network Empire, and I think the best way to do this is just to show you how we use the tools. In this exercise, for the brief, what we're going to basically doing is we're looking at selling paracord bracelets, and I'm going to walk you through how we go about doing this very quickly. And for us, results only matter. We want to understand markets, and we want to understand markets fast. What DMT does is it peels back the layers of any market that your competitors have, and we analyze a database of over